Hello people of YouTube, got another little job to do. This is on the Triumph this time, speed triple 1050 with the upside down forks, and the fork seals are leaking, or this one is, this side. So I've got a pair of fork seals. I just put it on me lift, but I'm not going any higher than this because it's a bit sketchy, to be honest. The GS seemed much safer on here, but it's because I think the Triumph, all the weight's at the front and it's sort of tending to tip it forward. I've got my ABBA stand on here and the rear support, or the front lifting arm thing on, it pulls the back down basically, and I've also put a little scissor jack under there just in case. So basically I've got to take the forks out, the front wheel out, the forks out, and then strip them down. So it should be interesting. I've got a tool for doing that, and I've got some forks seals there, and generally the whole place is a bit of a tip, and that's still been doing other little bits. I've got this on here to hold it down. First off, I'm going to have to remove the calipers and get the wheel out. Well, I've taken both calipers off and just tied them up here, and I've taken the front mud guard off as well. You can see that's only 4 Allen bolts in there, it's just nothing. So now I shall proceed to take the wheel off. I don't know if I've got to take these right out or just flatten them off. I'll take the right out, it'll hurt. Three over here. Swap them off. When your fork legs out. Well, that's one done. I didn't film it. I'll be honest with you, it's not a particularly nice job to do. A bit of swearing, a bit of cursing. But we'll have a go at this one now. I was obviously stacking these up while it's still in the bike. And just, nice. Unscrew the tube off of that. And what you're presented with is this. And you pull this down. Yeah, pull this inner tube down to get in there. The Haynes manual recommends making a special tool, but I didn't. Whether I should have done, I don't know. But I've got here a pair of these are fuel pipe pliers, and then I've made a washer like that. That will slot in above there, but it's a bit of a struggle to say the least like that. Plastic that gets in the way. So, that's the easy bit. Undo this. And screw the top off. That comes out like so. That's just the adjuster. Only one bit with a rod on the end. I lay everything out in a line on here. Now I need to remove this. That comes up there like that. And goes on there. Next fully compressed. I'm just going to check the oil level on this one before I do anything. And that's 90 with the spring in. Right. Tip the oil out. And the spring comes out as well. Put the spring on there in the same orientation. pull this back like this, about there. Move this out of the way. Move a little bit. Gently get the dust seal out like that. And then there, oops, you've got a wire spring clip. Basically, just hooks out like that. And then you get your fork. And you just go like that. And you have your fork in 2 bits. Right. Put that bit to one side for a minute. Now I've got this. That's your seal, your bush, and your, that's your bush, you're in a bush and you're out of bush. So get the screwdriver. Take that off of there. Lay it in sequence. Next will just come straight off in sequence. And your big, your washer. And your seal. You can just pull that off like that. There. Take this off your dust cap and your thing. Right, now what I'm going to do, and what I did, is give this a good clean down here. Really give it a nice bit of oil just to give it a, because where that, you've got to put the new dust seal on, and new seal, and you have to go all the way down there. So let's see, right. So we get the dust seal first. A little bit of oil, just a little bit of old oil, just to, right. And then you got a piece of milk carton I've cut up. Is that the bit I used? Just do it, yeah. And just put that above like that, and just basically thread it inside the seal, inside the dust seal. Like that. So that's now on there like that, and then slide it down because you've got your slot. And slide it all the way down, then just slide the off of there, and that can sit on there. And when the spring clip goes on, that goes that way. Yeah. Get me a little bit of plastic, a little bit of, because you've got this quite a sharp wedgie, and if you run that there, it'll just tear the seal. So you just wrap this round above the end of the fork tube. Make sure you get the seal the right way round. Look, it did lead over there, so. And that slides down there. Now the fun starts, that goes back on. Like that, and that goes back on. Like that. Now I get this. And this goes on. Turn it the other way. Two halves. Turn it up out of the way. Oh. Clip that there. Oh, get in there. Oh. To get it started, it goes inside the fork tube. Yeah. Yeah, the sound change, solid. That's it, that's in, that's enough. Take that off. Take that out. Drop this in. And put this clip back in. Goes in there like that. That's it. You snap in. If we go back to the fork oil level. Oil level is measured from the top of the tube with the fork spring removed and the leg fully compressed. So we've got no fork spring and a fully compressed right down there, right? And the level on this bike is 81 millimeters. Right.
was measuring stick here, which was set to 81 millimetres. The one I measured it for is 90 with the spring in, see? That was... I'll put my eyes out in the bloody eye. That's not enough. That's looking good, because it should be 500 and... something now. 500 and... speed triple. 552 cc. Don't look tall enough, can you?
That's it, that's spot on. Right, now the fun starts. The spring goes in first. Do that over flour. And that comes up like that. And then there's a bit of wire. That goes around there like that. This tube. Wire on there. There's a little bit of tension on that wire. And the vice like that. There's a washer. Dry your hands a bit. Bloody washer boils come off and it's sod it. This is what happens, you know, it's dropped back down there. So you gotta lift this out again. Then you lose some of your oil. You want a wire back around here. No, you fucking idiot. Right, that's on there. This tube. This is why this is why it's bloody stupid, because you have to do that oil level before you do all this, and in doing this you have half the bloody oil come out again. Put that back in the vise. I should imagine there's a proper tool for this. What the hell? Right, now I've got to try and get the wire up. Oh, look. That's it. Right, that was easier than I thought. Let's do it that way. Right, then you just get this, your toppy bit. You put down in there like that, a bit of a... Now go down like that, gently on its own steam. And tighten it up on there. Back there, 2 Spaniards. Spanners. Tighten them up. Like that. Get me pliers again. Pull that down. Pull that out. That's just got to go up in there like that. Get your fork tube. Let's lubricate the outside of anyway. Do what you can't do it, just nip it like that. It's not going done. I'll put them back on tomorrow, I think. Right, I think that's them torqued up, both sides. Double check this side, but yeah. Well, the front mud guard's on now, so we're getting there back together. Just got a wheel to go in, the calipers to go on, and then I can get it off the stand. but it's so bloody sketchy, this lift. Well, there it is, back down on its two wheels and side stand. I've just bounced it, seems a bit firmer on the front end. So hopefully it'll be alright. I haven't altered any of the adjustment on here, so that's all as it should be. Seat's a bit grubby, that on, but yeah, I'll try and get it out and give it a road test at some point. Right, I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you have, please like and subscribe. I don't know what I should be doing next on the channel. So the GS videos are still up there, and various other stuff. So I'll find something else to do and do that in due course. And cheers, bye.